This play is sculpted by Bernini. And Pat, you want to?
And the cast of characters are Robert, a professional man. Professional man type could be 30 to 50. Kate, a professional woman type, comparably 30 to 50. Person in the shadows, silent cameo, any age, any gender, and narrator for stage directions. So if it's an actor thing, I will not be reading it. Setting. In the first floor, combined living room, study of a small townhouse, a young middle-aged woman is sitting on a partially restored Victorian love seat, staring straight ahead. She is dressed in a silk blouse over a professional skirt, concealing a claw hammer under her leg. There are approximately a dozen brand new men's shirts strewn around the room. Stage right behind the love seat is a narrow bookshelf with academic books on it, and a sharper image high-end CD player, and very large speakers stacked on one on top of the other on the floor. The bookcase also has an extended middle section that holds a silver tray, crystal decanter half filled with port, and 6 antique glasses. In front of the love seat is an office desk chair facing a corner desk with a visibly destroyed laptop computer on it. Stage left is a floating large picture window frame, approximately 6 feet by 6 feet. On the other side of the frame, virtually unseen by the audience, stands another person holding a camera, seemingly recording the scene in the apartment. The flower duet from Lakme is playing for a full 2 minutes, fairly loudly before Robert's entrance. He enters from stage right with his keys in one hand and pointing his flip cell phone at Kate as if it were a pistol in the other.
When I heard the music, I almost called the cops. How did you get in?
I brought a hammer. Do you remember what you used to say at parties? The only function of locks was to keep your friends out. I took you up on your advice.
Now I will call the cops.
And what will you tell them? That your ex-wife is quietly sitting in your apartment and that frightens you? Why don't you just sit down and talk to me like a man for a change?
Robert
What the hell
paces
did you do to my
nervously
laptop?
around the room.
What the hell did you do to my laptop?
It was like that when I came in. It must be some kind of new virus that really fucks things up.
Where's the hammer?
None of your business.
What is my business is that you just broke into my apartment and smashed my computer.
Don't forget to add touched my precious Bose speakers without my permission. Will you turn that thing off? Please, it's rotting my teeth.
Robert shuts off the player.
Sit down. I just want to talk to you a bit and then make love to you and then maybe bash your head in. We'll just have to play it by ear.
He sits on the desk chair across from the love seat.
Do you always have to be so crude?
Oh, is little Bobbie offended? Oh, my. Every one of these shirts offends me. She bought them for you, didn't she?
That is none of your business.
You should have been none of her business. You were my husband.
How old are you? 8? That sounded like he's my Ken doll right before you tore Barbie's head off.
At least my Kens had balls. I do miss being married, though.
Yeah, much more than you miss me, I'll bet.
Do you want to know how I know she gave you those shirts?
Not really.
They're all in style from Brooks Brothers and in your correct size. You never paid more than $5 for a shirt in your entire life and nearly worn out by dead men. I'm taking these with me. She got my husband. I've got $600 worth of her shirts.
And his piano, and his car, and house, and toolboxes, and all
and
his...
herpes, and a humiliation.
I dispute the herpes. If memory serves me rightly, you brought that into the marriage.
Be that as it may, we still haven't reconciled the humiliation account.
You've been drinking, haven't you?
That was always your problem. You never drank enough.
She gets up to go to the bookshelf to pour herself a glass of port.
You, my old friend, are definitely a problem non-drinker. Want one?
No, thanks.
She knocks hers back, pauses, then smashes the glass on the floor in front of him.
Crazy bitch.
Robert, I can't hear you. I'm reaping what you sowed. I'll give you that line for your next unfinishable poem.
She pours another glass of port and offers it to him in a manner that suggests she might be crashing it to the floor as well.
Those glasses are over 200 years old. They're all I have left of my family.
May they finally rest in pieces.
And she throws his wine-filled glass on the floor next to the first one.
Now we're getting even. You smashed all the family I wanted to have.
Are you talking about me?
She goes back to the bookshelf and smashes a glass to punctuate each word.
I am talking about you, asshole.
Robert gets up to reach her before she destroys the last glass. He doesn't get there in time. He throws her back down on the love seat.
What did you ever want from me?
I wanted to walk down the Champs-Elysees holding onto your arm when we were 80. It was her tits, wasn't it? Did she kiss your birthmark? When was the last time you looked at my breasts?
She slowly takes off her blouse, revealing an expensive bra, which she is about to unhook.
Stop it. Someone might see you.
Why are you
Might
so
see
frightened?
us.
Why are you so frightened? Oh, she might be watching us right now. Is that it?
No.
Let's give her a real show. A preview of her life with and without you.
She turns her back on him to take off her bra as she moves in front of the picture window. Robert comes across the room and behind her to keep her hands apart. They freeze frame pose, becoming interlocking statues.
My arms across your shoulders, holding your hands apart forever, the shard of glass from your wrist, sculpted by Bernini into a world of our own.
Starting to fade to black in the room while the opening orchestration from the flower duet fades in, overdubbed twice. The light comes up a bit on the person on the other side of the window frame, who hesitates and then punches the stop button on her camera, causing the blackout and the music to end abruptly. End of play.